Hi, I'm here with State Representative Brandon Creighton, who is from Montgomery County. He does a great job in the Texas legislature. He's in Washington, I think, for a very important reason. Brandon, thanks for being here.
Appreciate that. Good to be here to visit with you. I'm here as part of the ALEC conference on state legislatures meeting, and part of my role is to participate in a press conference that was this morning to endorse what's called the repeal amendment. And the repeal amendment is an effort by state legislatures to work in a fashion that would balance the scales, or tip the scales, and the balance of power back to the states, where we've seen years and years, or even decades, the federal government grow in its authority and power, and the states' roles diminish. So Attorney General Cuccinelli, Speaker of the House William Howell from Virginia, the Florida Speaker Pro Tem, Virginia Governor, several leaders from across the different states came together this morning to endorse the repeal amendment for their particular state legislative sessions that are starting here in January. And so Article 5 of the Constitution currently allows for Congress to amend the Constitution, and Article 5 also allows for 2/3 of the states to come together for the same effort to amend the federal Constitution. But there's not, among scholars and also the legal community, there's not a clear way as to how the states would ratify that effort and come together and organize in such a fashion where they would be able to, upon 2/3 approval of the states, organize a constitutional convention. So what this does is it further clarifies what is already adopted in Article 5 and provides a route where state legislature by state legislature can approve resolutions supporting the repeal amendment. So if Obamacare was an act, just as an example, or cap and trade, if it were ever to pass, or you name the federal act, if it was passed in Congress, 2/3 of the states came together and organized for a convention to look at it again or overturn it, then Congress could simply reconvene and by a simple majority pass that act again. So you might ask, why does the effort matter? It would give a clear sentiment, from government closer to the people, that we wanted to have another look.
So this isn't simply about repealing Obamacare, which we need to do, but about giving states, both clarifying the rights of states and also creating a better vehicle to be able to express those rights. Is that correct?
That's exactly correct. I mean, as a budget writer for Texas, I'm on appropriations, and I'm struggling, as well as my colleagues are, to balance our upcoming state budget because we have shortfalls. And the Texas Economic Playbook is as successful as any in the nation, but the downward pressures of budget pressures from Washington, such as the Real ID Act, it's $1 billion over 10 years. To the Federal Health Care Reform Act is $2.7 billion estimated each year. Over 10 years for Texas, that's $27 billion. So these unfunded mandates, as we try to balance our own budget and maintain the success we have, has been very difficult. And with you and I working together, and many of the state leaders across the country coming together on issues like we've seen with the sovereignty resolutions, where it started out as an idea and they are just resolutions, but 2 years later we have everyone running for office, touting that platform. And I think the repeal amendment is chapter 2 to that effort.
Well, one, I think it's a compliment that you one of the few up here on this national issue. And secondly, your leadership in Texas on states' rights issues, on sovereignty issues, on giving power back close to the people, I think it's critical. So thanks for being here.
I appreciate you having me, and I appreciate everything you do for Montgomery County. We're a